What's up, everyone? It's Rachel Lindsay, and if you love all things Bravo, then you need to be listening to Morally Corrupt. Every Tuesday and Friday, your favorite Ringer podcasters and I dive into Bravo's biggest moments and dish out hot and always unfiltered takes. And guess what? Now you can watch us too. That's right, Morally Corrupt is now available in video on Spotify. So whether you're listening in your family van or watching next to your white refrigerator, don't be all uncool and miss out. Catch new episodes every Tuesday and Friday only on the Ringer Reality TV feed.
I am so honored today to have one of the biggest fashionistas on Bravo. She is fierce, she gives the hottest takes, and she's America's best friend. Welcome, Gabby! Hello! Welcome to Please See Below, my brand new podcast, all about perfecting the art of oversharing. Here, we mention the unmentionables and talk about topics and things that no one wants to say out loud, but everyone is desperate to know. I love this sporty spice look. I love that you're a city bike girl.
I love it. I can't justify getting around the city any other way.
No, it's ridiculous. Ubers are crazy expensive.
And also, in the morning, and if we're all the way downtown and I'm coming from Midtown, it would have taken me 45 minutes.
Yeah, it would be
There's
horrible.
just, no way. I'm, bopping and weaving in between traffic. And,
looking all cute.
And my cute little helmet, because you also have to be safe.
Safety first.
Have to be safe. And my parents would, literally kill me.
And they'd kill you.
They would kill me. If they were like, you're not wearing a helmet, I'm like...
You got to protect the face. You have to protect the face.
And, no one wants a head injury. That's not cute.
No, that's really
Head
bad.
trauma is very out for 2025.
Even though most of the people I feel like that are on our network, we all probably have some head trauma, but I feel like it's okay.
But that's more emotionally, not physical.
Yeah, that's just we're carrying a lot of baggage and whatnot. Okay, so we are actually taping this episode on the heels of the reunion.
Yeah.
How was it? This was your third reunion?
It's my third reunion.
How was it?
Honestly, I feel like it was the lightest of the reunions that I've done.
Okay.
Just because I woke up the next morning and I did a kind of litmus check on my body. I was like, how do I feel? And I was like, actually not too bad.
Not that bad.
It just felt like the drama that happened this summer, which was it was dramatic. Let's not undermine that. But it just felt like it wasn't as deep seated as an engagement getting called off or
right. It wasn't heavy this year.
And a friendship breaking up, which was my first season, which was Danielle and Lindsay. It was just it felt okay. This is drama and it's bad, but it didn't feel as deep-seated and emotional.
Yeah, devastating or okay.
Years of all of this is leading up to this boiling point kind of thing.
Okay, that's
so yeah,
good.
It felt okay.
Good, nice.
Yeah.
Who do you think was best dressed and worst dressed?
I can't remember who.
Do you clock that naturally? Because you're a fashion director? I always ask the plastic surgeons. I'm like, when you see people, are you just
I know what work you've had done.
Yeah,
they definitely know.
Or they're I'm talking. I'm like, do you just look at people all day long and be like, no, I do that. And they're like, sometimes.
I do feel okay.
Do you
so
just
at
clock people fashion wise,
at award shows and things like that, I'm like, okay, if you had the time to get together and get a whole thing together, and this is what you chose, I'm interesting.
Yeah.
Worst dressed had to be one of the guys, probably.
Of course, yeah.
But I will say, I think collectively, as a cast, when we have a theme or we're all kind of cohesive, we always nail it.
You guys do. And you guys have managed, which is interesting because you have so many guys too, that you guys look cohesive. There's been a few times, I know even on my cast, we would joke together that we would send it to our group chat and be like, we don't look it was a Hailey Bieber, a Hailey and Justin thing. We didn't look, it was to our
You're going to two different things.
Our first debut, or our first season carpet, we had a premiere party, and we all looked like we were going to a different party.
Yeah.
A couple of people looked like they were going to a garden party. I looked like I was going to a disco with Cher. Jessa looked like she was going to King Tut's wedding. It was a whole thing.
Not King Tut's wedding.
But we were we all laughed and had fun. But
yeah.
You guys are really good at
when we I feel it started last year when we kind of all were okay, let's figure it out, because my first reunion, we kind of were all over the place.
Yeah.
And I was we didn't like the way that looked. So I think last year was the year that we honestly got it together, and then this year we kind of doubled down on it. We don't choose the color scheme though.
Yeah, we don't either.
So we always just kind of get sent, and
what did they tell you guys this year? What was it?
It was
green?
Pastels, Easter.
Easter.
Mm-hmm.
Looked like the Easter bunny took a shit.
Mm-hmm. Which I
in a bed.
hate.
Look,
pastels.
Pastels
my
are
least favorite.
I hate that. I don't think I own any pastels.
Never.
Yeah.
I don't own pink or anything.
You don't? You look great in pink.
I mean,
you wore a pink dress, didn't you? No.
I did wear. It was like a top skirt situation.
Yes.
But like, I own pink in like a hot pink,
Right.
or like a not like a
Like a
soft,
soft,
just
like
like
a
a baby,
baby
like a
pink.
hush pink. I don't do that.
No.
We don't do hush anything.
Fuck that.
Truly
we do
screw
loud
that.
ass fucking pink.
100%.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, who do you think was like most jacked up at the reunion? Who do you think went in like with like
Something to get off their
went
chest.
in, yeah, and who do you think woke up the next morning and did their litmus test and still wanted to punch a wall?
Probably Lexi.
Ah,
I think she did for both.
It was her first season.
It was her first season. It was her first reunion.
Yeah.
And it was a doozy for her. So
She's so sweet.
she's so and like
Yeah.
she's Canadian too.
Oh my god. They
Like,
shouldn't let
it's like-
Canadians
it's a
on.
double
They shouldn't let
whammy.
Canadians on.
It's
Canadians
just like
are
they're too
nice.
good for us.
They're way too good for
They're
us.
too
way
good
too
for
kind.
us.
Yeah. She should get like extra aura points each year for having to deal with that. So she came. So you think both? She came in.
She came in with an axe to grind, and then I think she woke up the next morning and was like, "I still have that axe to grind," you know.
I bet she's gonna take to social. That's what they do.
Have
you noticed?
She's been on a world tour.
Yeah.
So I
I've
think
seen I've seen
she's
the TikToks. She's
covered.
Yeah.
I've heard.
She's responsive.
She's
She's
on a tour.
She's responding.
So
yeah.
I don't think she got everything out at the reunion. I think she you can kind of see it like last night. She kind of like shuts down kind of midway. Like she's like, I'm not getting it across. And then she kind of like shuts down, which I get. Like when I'm upset too, sometimes, I mean, I'll either like rage blackout or I'll completely shut down.
Yeah, me too. Same. Oh
That's
my
it.
God, I just shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like either or, you never know. And so
Yeah.
she, I think, just like completely shut down. And
Yeah.
like, I think she did have a lot more to say. She
Yeah.
just like didn't have the wherewithal to say it at the reunion.
It's hard too, especially now, probably because, okay, so when you guys film it, then you have to like watch it back more.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you how many times I've woken up and I'd be like, I could have said this. I should have said this. Now it makes more sense. Or I have like, I can't believe I let someone say that to me. Now I have the cup. Like it's hard to do it in real time. It's like,
honestly is.
Yeah.
And then like you're seeing everything. Like again, we filmed the reunion like over 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And now we're finally seeing, like we don't know what's
Yeah.
gonna like. I mean, it's also a 10-hour day.
yes.
So
yeah.
it's really long. You don't know what's gonna make the edit or not. And it's just like, okay, well I could have like, or you know, I did say something and it got
Yes.
cut. So
yeah, there's nothing you can do.
you never really know.
I'm going to jump forward because actually one of my questions for you is about that and your season. So, like, everyone is obsessed with you. Everyone's, like, obsessed with you and, like, wants more and more. I don't know if you've seen this, but, like...
I have not watched any of the season, by the way.
No? Good for you. I need to
not-
stop doing that. I was told I wasn't allowed to do that. And I was like, please don't make me watch it. But then...
Yeah.
Wait, they let you go to the reunion without watching it?
I told them, I was like, I haven't watched. And they're like, are you going to? And I felt like it was kind of one of those things where you're like going into a test without studying,
Yeah.
which I hate. Like
Yeah.
I like to be prepared. I'm like an over
Me
like,
too.
type A. Like
Yeah.
I need to know what I'm going into. But I was in such like a weird mental space last year, and I didn't want to see myself back
Yeah.
in that space.
Yeah.
And I was also going through like a really hard time in like the spring and the winter too. So I was just like, I don't think I can emotionally and mentally handle that. So I just like was
jealous
like,
of you.
it's better for me to not.
So smart. Jesse said the same thing, too. He was like, no, I'm not really watching much back of it. I'm like, you guys are
It's
so
too
smart.
hard. It's too hard.
Yeah.
And
way
it's
too
also
hard.
like we'll get like the gist of it. So we do get the episodes early,
Okay.
and so my sister will watch it for me.
Oh, yeah. I
And
would
my
forward it to
sister
her
will
brother. Yeah.
then.
And you know
give
you're
me the
not allowed to
highlights.
forward the link.
Oh no,
And I do.
But what I told them, I was like, I'm not forwarding it. What we do, it's like an elaborate thing.
Yeah.
I'll like press play,
Uh-huh.
and she'll be on like Google
Oh,
or whatever,
okay,
and I'll
okay.
just like go to the gym or
Yeah.
I'll like go to a Pilates
You're
class.
like, oh my God, I just pressed play. Now I'm going to walk
and
away
I'm like,
from my
and then she'll like
computer
text me
someone else is
and be
gonna come
like,
up and watch.
okay, this is what's going on.
Nice. Yeah, I allow my brother to watch it.
Yeah.
I shouldn't admit that, but he's a VPN, so there.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
And there was like, this is a unique link, and it can't be one. I was like, I work in tech. I know. How to
You're
get
like, I know how it works.
And I'm not sharing with
Okay.
anyone. I'm just sharing with my brother because I'm like scared to watch
Also,
it.
like we have the same brain. It's like the same thing as me watching
Yeah.
it. It's fine.
Yeah. It's just
She's not telling anyone.
yeah.
She's fine.
When did Lindsay tell you? Because I still haven't figured this out from watching the season. When did Lindsay tell you that her and Turner were no longer romantic? Like, do you remember when she?
Oh yeah,
told
like
you?
in the winter.
So she told you then.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
But I kind of like knew.
You how?
So like, I mean, I spent a lot of time with them.
Yeah.
So we hang out a lot,
Yeah.
and it was like over fall things were getting like a little. I mean, she was also like in the last trimester of her pregnancy,
Yeah.
and she was like, I think freaking out, being like, if this baby's gonna come, like, what are we gonna do? Like,
Yeah.
where is our relationship? Like, they were
Right.
still not like moved in together. There was no clear plan. And so the baby came in December. Christmas happens. Everything's kind of good. And they're in that like kind of like new baby bliss situation. And he's staying over and he's doing all this stuff. And then his paternity leave ends. And I think that's when it was kind of like, oh, things are getting real. Yeah. And like, we kind of have to figure this out. And then they were like, it's not going to work. Because they were like, we have to figure out where to live. Like, he was moving. Her lease is up in like June. And so she has to like kind of make steps in advance to figure out where she wants to move. Totally. And it was just like, okay, it's not going to work. Like, this is not, as a couple, it's not going to work.
Yeah. Did she say on the reunion that he still, so they're co-parenting, but he'll still stay over?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. No, literally. It's like if you
I don't want
hung
to
out
know
with
people's
them.
business, but like, where does that man sleep?
Actually, I don't know.
Yeah, right? Maybe there's like a sleeping bag situation or something.
But I also feel like it's like one of those things, like if you were with someone and then you had a baby with someone, I think sleeping in the same bed is like kind of innocuous.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I'm just tired. Like,
I get it.
Fall asleep.
I've slept in the same bed with exes and like it's not like that anymore.
Yeah.
It feels like I'm sleeping next to a brother. I mean, I don't know if they feel that way, but like, or I can sleep in like the same bed as like a straight guy friend. Like, and people like don't believe this. I'm like, no, like you can. Like it's like a... Because it's like, okay, I know this person. It doesn't. It
yeah,
like
I feel like if there's like a level of like.
Yeah, understanding. But,
yes.
Yeah. But would you date someone who did that with their ex?
No.
Yeah, okay. I know, right?
No.
It's funny. It's like, I could do it, but I don't know if I'd want to date someone.
Which is like why I don't think that either of them are like really in the market to like date someone, because they were still like figuring stuff out. They're also like oddly best friends.
Oh,
like the way that they interact,
yeah,
you would think that they are together. Like they go out to lunch together. Like her and I got lunch the day after the reunion, and she's like, "Oh, Turner wants to come. He wants to hang out." Yeah, and I'm like, oh, okay, Turner's hanging out.
Do you think one's still in love with the other romantically? No. Wow.
Which I honestly think like great for them, because now I don't know if it will last. Is what I will say, because I do think things will get a little bit trickier when the baby gets older. So when Gemma starts like talking, going to school, and like obviously they're not going to stay single for the rest of their lives. Right, so like when you start introducing other like things,
that's tough.
You will get. It's like outside circumstances will always get you.
Yeah.
Always get you.
It's always gonna. Yeah.
So will it last? I don't know, but like right now, great for them.
I mean,
I do.
Danielle got a lot of flack for her comments about Lindsay not coming back and like how are you going to come back with a baby and stuff like that. What did you think about all of that? I thought it was really interesting. And then I saw everyone watch What Happens Live and all the back and forth, and I was like, look, so I get. Oh, you taking a sip? Hydrate liquid before you're about to say it. What do you think? Say it.
I mean, I just think that it's kind of insane, and I will.
What part's insane?
The insane thing about like, oh, she has a baby now, so she can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
what year is this?
He's a dad.
Yeah.
You know, men have babies too, right? They don't have them, but you're a dad.
Yeah.
Does that, and is anyone going to ask like, oh, like if Kyle has a baby, is he going to come back? Like no one's having that conversation.
No one would think.
No one's having that conversation.
Yeah.
So like, okay, are you going to bring a baby to the house is like a different situation, not being like, because you're a mom, you can't do this.
Do you think she meant it that way, like very Sweet Home Alabama or whatever? Like, you can't have a baby in a bar. Did she mean it like that? Maybe. And
maybe, but I also think that she knows that Lindsay would never do that. Like, it's just like no one.
I don't think anyone. I also think like
doing that.
I also think like we can't like with like contracts and stuff, and it's like production. You know, there's like six cameras and there's like sound engineers. I don't think you're like allowed.
Yeah, put a mic on the baby.
Yeah,
and like
the baby gets a little mic pack like on its diaper.
Come on, no.
Like no. I don't see. I just feel like logistically, I don't know how that from like breaking fourth wall. Like having a baby on like while filming, like while you're shooting.
No, or at least not in the house. Like in the city.
Yeah,
sure. We come over. The baby's there. We're hanging out. Fine, whatever. Because Gemma is a spitfire. Like I will say that she is.
Oh really? Just like her mommy?
Oh my god, so full of personality. She's so cute.
Aww.
She also like is a very good baby. She doesn't like. I've been around her a ton.
Yeah.
Doesn't really cry. She's not fussy. She loves spa time. She gets like her bath.
Oh my god.
Like she's for the girls. She loves it.
Yeah.
So like I can see that wanting to be captured, like that aspect of her life wanting to be captured. But like, she's gonna no. also, like, I don't think she wants to have the baby in the house. I don't think anyone else wants to have, like, because it's a liability. Like, we are feral.
I love your cast. I love your cast.
So,
it's
like,
fun.
there's no way. We shouldn't even be allowed as, like, people in our 30s to be in that
You guys need
house.
babysitters.
We do. We need full on 100% round the clock childcare.
100%. Yeah,
100%.
especially the boys. I love it.
Those
I
men.
love that Lindsay just kind of like came back. Was like, no, I'm coming back. Thanks so much. Like,
Yeah.
do you know anything? Are you allowed to say like?
We don't know.
Isn't that funny? It's so
We
crazy.
literally, and I don't think people get this, but like we don't get told until like 2 weeks out.
3 weeks before they pick up the cameras. And it's the same, too. I remember asking last year at BravoCon, I asked, like, all the Beverly Hills OG housewives and stuff. They're like, I'm like, still? After 12 years? And you're, like, the number one housewife in the world?
And it's crazy.
Yeah. And you're probably making 7 figures an episode. They're like, nope, doesn't tell us. Like, I'm like, wow, okay.
It's almost like, you know how people do, like, Christmas shopping last minute? And you're kind of like, this happens the same time every year. How are you
not? Yeah.
It's kind of like, how are we not doing that? Because, again, for us, too, it's like our summer. So, like, we want to know if, like, we're doing it, we're not doing it. So then we can, like, plan some stuff.
Have you gotten to have, like, a proper summer the past 3-4 years? Nope. Oh, that sucks. That would really, really suck.
It's like we could do it now.
Yeah.
But, like.
But I think you guys would probably pick up one around 4th of July.
Yeah, it's 4th of July.
Okay, so you didn't watch this. You didn't watch the season, but you did just film the reunion. So, like, at the reunion, were you surprised by anything that, like, came up? Were you like, oh, I didn't expect that, or that was definitely edited? Like, was there any surprises?
Oh, good question. I was surprised about Paige talking about how much she struggled this summer because, like, I didn't watch it back and I didn't really see it either. But I also wasn't like when she slept in my room that night, I wasn't there that weekend. So like it's like hard to see or to understand when you're like not seeing it firsthand. And then you're like, obviously I didn't watch it back. So I was surprised to see about that.
Okay, wait. Were you surprised when Craig and Paige broke up?
Kind of and kind of not. When he came, when he came over, or when he came to like stay, when Craig came, he like usually comes like at least one weekend over the summer. We had driven out together.
Okay.
So like, and that's a long time to be in a car with people. So
with people or with Craig?
With people in general.
Okay, yeah.
Like I can't be in a car. I'm like not a road trip girl, and now especially after doing this for 3 seasons, I'm like I can't be in a car for over an hour. It hives, stresses me out. But like they seemed fine to me. So, and I guess like a lot can change between July and like November.
Yeah.
Which is like I guess the span of like when this was happening. But I was like, oh yeah, this is also. I mean, I was also surprised when like Carl and Lindsay broke up.
Yeah.
But like.
Yeah.
You never really know what's going on in people's relationships.
No, yeah. Okay, so speaking of Paige, are you surprised at the news that just dropped? Did you see this? We just heard, it was just announced like literally right before you walked in. Paige said that she's not coming to the show, back to the show. That's wild.
That is wild.
That's crazy.
That's going to be, wow.
It's interesting too because they haven't, renewed, and the renewals will probably come next week, so she timed that.
You know what? Good for her.
Right? I mean, she's got to, I wouldn't risk. When you have that level of success at this point now, like, why are you doing it?
Right.
I question people that actually, like, stay after.
It might be, like, a comfort thing, too, for some people, being like, this is, like, what I know, and this is, like, I know I can do this well, so this is something that I'm going to stick with.
Yeah.
But it's also kind of, like, get out while you're on top.
Yes. Yeah. And there's
she's
no
on top.
reason. Yeah, and she doesn't need to stay. I'm sure maybe it was driven also, too. I'm sure it was stressful, even though she's so strong. At the end of the day, it's a breakup, and you're having to watch shit with your ex, who at one point you were in love with and maybe did want a future with or saw a future with potentially. I don't know how people have the relationships.
There's no way.
Like, it's hard enough doing it with friends or with whatnot, but, like, there's no way I could do that.
When you're with like, I don't even know how, like, Lindsay and Carl did it. Like,
yeah, it's wild. It's so crazy.
You have to, like, shut off a part of your brain.
Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah.
But, shocked.
What do you think?
Shocked.
Why do you think she's not coming back?
I think that she's probably like, I have so much else going on that like, and again, you're giving up your whole summer. If you've been doing this for as long as like the OGs and like she has been doing it, I would be like, I want a summer to myself,
right? Where
I'm not working.
Yeah. What if she just like, you guys, I have to have a hot girl summer? Did Paige just really just? She's just having a hot girl summer. I actually hope
she does have a hot girl summer, and it's nowhere within the continental U.S.
There we go.
That's or nowhere close to the Hamptons either. Like go have a hot girl summer in like.
Yeah.
Thailand.
Yeah.
Do a White Lotus.
Yeah, do a little White
Do a White Lotus. Good for her.
That's amazing. Oh.
And then talk about it on Giggly Squad. We're all tune in.
Who do you think is going to come back then? That's wild.
I mean, at this point, I don't even know. That's like a huge...
Yeah.
And like, if Lindsay is going to take a step back, or I don't even know what that would look like, but I doubt that she would come out every single weekend.
Yeah.
So those are two of the biggest people on the show.
Right.
I don't know what they're going to do.
We better get that mic pack for Gemma, for the baby.
She would have. I will tell. I gossip with Gemma all the time. I call like the guys that I see. I'm like, oh, I had a play date with a guy because it's for for kids. And I was like, I don't know if I like him that much, but we might like have another play date.
Yeah.
She's a great listener. She loves to gossip with this baby. I love to gossip with her. Lindsay's like, you're insane, and I'm like. No. And you let me around your kids. So what does that make you?
It's would you ever do Roni?
I don't know. I feel like it's such a different format. And I think I'm like a little like PTSD because the way that our format is that we film 24/7 nonstop for 3 days straight.
Right.
And then we also pick up in the city on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Yeah. So that's a lot of time. And it's also just like a lot of people like in your nooks and crannies, so to speak. Because there's cameras in our bedrooms or mics in our headboards.
Yeah,
like
and there's,
it's
like,
just
lighting and everything. And it's just like exhausting.
There's no like you're not really I mean, they can come into the bathroom. If there's 2 or more people in a bathroom and no one's like in the shower or on the toilet, cameras are allowed. Yeah. So there's no like real boundary there. And I feel like it would be such a different kind of like transformation to do something like that's like your schedule where you guys know when you're filming and you can like
I think your experience would be excellent. Like it would prepare you because yours sounds way more difficult.
It's
yours
crazy.
Is like big
you get like
brother-y.
really like thrown into it.
Yeah.
Because
Because whenever we have our cast trips, those are exhausting. Because it's more like you're filming then 12 hours a day and you're constantly mic'd up. And then I feel myself getting really irritated and like just wanting to rip the mic pack off. Or like, can I just like have a minute by myself? Like, that's
us every single weekend.
Yeah. Trying to like, that's great. No, I couldn't do
like,
that.
Except for when like cameras have to like go on break or like lunch and they're like, okay, like we're down, and you're like, okay, but then surveillance is still there. So it's
no wonder you guys just like lay in your beds all the time. That's what I would do too. I'm like, this is so weird. Wait, so jumping back to Lexi, where does your friendship with Lexi stand?
I love
now?
Lexi.
Yeah.
We still talk. I was actually supposed to like hang out with her. I've been traveling but like not fun traveling because
like
my sister moved. Yeah, my sister moved to Milwaukee, so I had to like go to Chicago for a work thing. Then I was like in Milwaukee with her.
Okay.
So like I've been like back and forth. So I haven't seen. And then she's in Miami right now.
Okay.
So like we haven't seen each other since like the beginning of my birthday. She gave me my birthday.
Okay. Wait, your sister or Lexi?
Lexi.
Oh, Lexi's been in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So Lexi's been in Miami, and I thought Jesse was in Canada. What the heck is going on?
Yeah, I saw him last week. Was it last week? Yeah, I did because we did like a Mets summer house kind of thing.
I saw that.
Which
Didn't
is
he
so cute.
Sing?
I was not there for that. I think he did.
I saw the Insta story and I replied something along the lines of like you need to be stopped at this point. Like you need to be stopped. It's too much. The charisma is going way too far.
Are we calling it charisma?
It's something. We're being.
It's something.
Today.
It's like a party trick, you know.
Yeah,
it's like
it's just like he came on and the entire time he's just like, you look good, and I'm like, thanks so much.
That man is a menace to society.
He's a menace.
A menace to society.
I told him I was like, you're the worst because you're like a fuckboy, but you don't realize you're a fuckboy, and you're like
he realizes it.
Does he?
Yes,
I think he's convinced
does.
himself and convinces other people that he's not a fuckboy. And I was like, you're totally a fuckboy, but he's like an innocent fuckboy in some ways.
He's a fuckboy in the sense that like he learned that he had this like thing later. Yeah. So he hasn't always been a fuckboy. So he's like newer to it. So he's still kind of like fumbling around.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like you don't read as a fuckboy, but he is a fuckboy.
Wait. He just found out that he had Riz, or did he find out that he could sing?
Riz. He's like, okay, like I'm tall, like that's cool, but like he got like a new haircut, and like he's like, okay, like I'm feeling you know what I mean?
I
and
think
it's
he's
just
like always feeling himself. Like whoever
100%.
told him, whoever was the first person was like, you know, you're like cute, like as a kid or something. Like that person like owes like society an apology.
Well,
Because it went straight to his head and it stuck and it's never leaving.
but I mean, I'm all for
I
people
love it.
feeling
No, I
great
adore
about
him.
themselves.
Yeah,
That's
I like it.
amazing.
I
It's
like
just
his
like
vibe.
you have to like, contain that.
Yeah.
Because it's like then when you become a menace to society,
Yeah.
then now you're putting it on us.
Yeah.
And we didn't ask for that.
No, nobody's asking for that. No one's asking for that. I love him. I love the guys on your cast. I more than the guys on your cast, I love your comment about Carl's teeth. What do you think? What do you think?
Oh, that was mean. Okay, here's the thing. I'm mean. I am.
No, you're not.
I'm mean.
You're nice.
I'm nice, but like when
it's
I
about
can
your
be
friend,
mean.
no, but I've noticed. I think it's just when it comes out when it has to do with like friends and you stand up
Yeah.
for people or trying to make a friend feel better. And I feel like that's different. It's not like you're just like you wake up mean and you're like, I'm just
No.
gonna go talk about people. You don't.
But
do
like
that.
when I
You
go for the
react to-
jugular,
Yes,
is what
that's
it
fine.
is.
But that's what you're making a good
So-
housewife.
Here's the thing. But I mean, I feel bad because like I didn't know that he had all of that like
Yeah.
trauma around his teeth.
What's the trauma behind his teeth? I didn't understand.
He
that.
said that he was always like really like insecure about them. He had like a couple of like traumatic teeth injuries, like a hockey puck maybe, or he got like hit in the mouth when he was a kid. He said it.
It's traumatizing.
And I was like, that's horrible. I mean, obviously. And
Yeah.
he then tried to get them fixed and fine.
It didn't.
It didn't work.
It didn't work. Okay.
And now his teeth actually look great now because he got them redone
Okay.
to fix
Oh,
the
it's
bad
the second
job.
set.
So,
So this current set is the good set.
mhm,
Got it.
the current set, but that was
Okay.
not the same set from whenever that was common, like last year.
I feel like there's a lot of like dental storylines on Bravo the past couple of years. Like why?
Who else?
On my cast, Jenna. She like it was a lot about her teeth too, and like teeth. It's like a.
I mean, teeth are a huge thing for me.
yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah.
Like I used to have a massive space between my teeth,
Really?
which I'm actually low key upset that I
Do
got
you miss
rid of.
it? Yes. Yeah.
I used to be able to fit like Skittles and
Oh
everything.
my
It was a big space.
Oh.
So and then like I mean I was in middle school and like
and getting teased or something. so you're like,
100%.
"Why do
And
it?"
so
But
I
no.
was like, okay, like let's get them fixed. And now I'm kind of like, what if we just like wedged them a
Yeah.
little bit?
you
Just
you
open
can
that
do it.
space.
Madonna did it.
Like a stretcher?
Yeah, you can stretch it. People, there's like you can go to a certain cosmetic dentist and they'll give you your space back. You have to like I think it takes like a year or something.
Okay. I mean, I'm not sure.
If you
Love
go that
Madonna,
far.
but I'm not sure like I would take any kind of like.
I really miss putting Skittles in between my teeth.
It was like it
Let
was
me
such
go
a
ahead.
vibe. It was really cool.
yeah,
but-
that's a good party trick.
Yeah, I mean, but I love teeth, and so it was mean. I will say that, but
Do you retract it? Do you wish you hadn't said it?
I did
You stand by-
apologize to him,
Okay.
and we're fine now. But it was
Yeah.
just like not. Again, I don't think any ex of my friend is safe. So
You need safe. You need safe. You need safe.
ever,
I mean, yeah. No, I agree with that.
you're going to be in the line of fire. Sorry.
Oh wait, so tell me about Line of Fire. I feel like you and Wes kind of got into it a little bit at the end, or he came for you. What was that?
Oh my
about?
God. Okay. Yeah. Because again, I didn't watch it. So my sister was like, this is what happened.
Yeah.
And West is very conflict averse. So he's never going to like say anything. Again, also
Yeah.
we're saying things like in the moment or not saying things in the moment. And you watch it back and you're like, whatever. So I think that there's a lot of that going on with him.
Yeah.
And he actually came to my birthday party. So when I had it, and he like brought his mom, she's lovely. And I was like wasted at this point. I mean, it's my birthday. I'm like,
It's your birthday.
whatever. I was like excited to see him. Then I was like, but I have a bone to pick with you. And I like said it in front of his mom. I was like, my sister told me, because I haven't been watching the season, that you said this about me. She's like, why wouldn't you just say this to my face? Like,
Yeah.
which is like the problem. It's like,
For sure.
we could have a conversation about it, but like you're not saying it so that
Yeah.
I can have a conversation with
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Or
Which
they
is the
just
problem.
only say it in confessional because they think it's cute, and then it's like they don't have to.
Which,
deal
listen,
with, like,
we love a confessional queen.
Yeah.
That's fine. But then say it to my face then, too.
Yeah.
Like, stand on business. Like,
Yeah.
have
the
th-
conversation.
be ready to be like, okay, we're going to have this face-to-face. We're going to
Yeah.
hash it out.
Yeah. Okay, wait. I'm curious. What do you think about Wes when he's going on and on saying that, like, you don't share enough of your personal life?
I mean, here's the thing. I'm never going to date anyone in that house. Ever.
In that in that house, would you ever like if someone walked into the house, not even like a castmate, if someone would
Yeah,
you,
but
like,
yes. So
film with
my
someone?
thing is, one, I don't like that many people. I haven't had like a crush on someone. The first time I had a crush on someone was last year in like 7 years. So, like, I am attracted to people. I hook up with people. I date people. But I haven't, like, really liked someone in a long time. It's, like, a rare thing.
Yeah. It's getting more and more rare for me. It happens, like,
100%.
twice a year.
It's, like, it's just, like, you just kind of – and I'm one of those people that's very intuitive. So, like, I know in my gut if it happens or if it's not going to happen. But I signed up for doing this whole thing. I signed up to, like, show my life and, like, whatever that is. If whoever I am with – or dating at the time isn't comfortable with that, I'm not going to force them to do that. That's their decision to make.
Yeah.
So if they choose to film or not, is on them.
Yeah.
I can't force that.
I think I would judge a guy I was dating if he like wanted to film with me. I'd be like, that's weird. I just want a guy that's like, oh, that's cute, honey. You go do your little project.
Right.
You know?
And
like,
it's like, oh my God,
sit over here and
go to
play
work.
with the stock market. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, I'm going to take my boyfriend to work day. It's like,
no.
We're good.
I get the ick whenever I see like guys or like partners like in the confessional. I'm like, why are you doing confessionals?
It's just like, why do you want this?
Why do you want this?
Yeah.
Like,
it's
I don't
like
even know why I want it or why I'm doing it. So why are you like?
We are
to go
all
sit in a
mentally
not well.
100%
like the
not
fact
well.
that what's her face called her network unwell. I'm like, did you steal that from Bravo's trash can? Because we're the unwell network.
Truly, there's something wrong with all of us.
All of us. Yeah. 100%. And then when you go to places like BravoCon, you're like, wow. And then I actually realized that was the most sane I felt. I was like, I'm actually pretty fucking sane because I'm talking to these people and I'm like, wow. Like I felt like amateur hour, but it was the best as far as crazy villas. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm
You're
just,
like, oh my God, I'm like the lowest bar.
I'm the I'm like the lowest bar. And in my real life friend group, I'm like, I'm the wildest, I'm the craziest, I'm the most outspoken.
Yes.
But then I'm like, I get in that arena of like the whole Bravoverse and I'm like, oh, I'm like,
oh my God.
I'm not psycho. Like,
I'm
pretty
totally
cool.
fine.
Yeah, I'm chill. I'm actually very, very chill.
Which is like, yeah, the bar's low.
Saying a lot.
The bar's in hell.
So you and Wes are okay now, though.
We're good. Like him and I never had like the beef is like not to be had, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's his opinion, sure. That's fine. But like again, like just because I didn't do what you did doesn't mean that I'm not sharing.
Yes. And also is it fair? Is it you not sharing or is it that you are sharing but it's not being shown? Because again, everyone the public outcry is like, but I think you're really lucky and I would totally stay in your position and do not try to like give me more airtime. No. My first season I has to be demoted to like friend of multiple times. I was like, can I just like not do this? But like I think is it you not sharing or holding back while filming or is it just that you are sharing, and unfortunately, storylines like toes being sucked on get a lot of airtime.
It's a lot of that. I think it's a lot of both. It's like, I think that, again, I was in a weird place last year, too, where I wasn't going out to the house every weekend because, like, I also, like, felt like I couldn't and, like, I didn't want to.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
And
like,
then we filmed. It's more like I was in a weird place with work at the time because we were going through, like, this transition about to be acquired by someone else. And, like, there was a lot of, like, uncertainty there. And, like, production's like, we want to see, like, your job and stuff. And I was like, I don't know where my job is right now. So, like, I can't tell you.
Yeah.
Right? So there was a lot of that. And there was a lot of, like, I was, like, dating. But, again, like, I can't force people to film with me if they're not – I'm not going to do that.
They asked me to. And, like, they were like, well, just like ask one of your riot dates or something. And a couple of them I did ask, and I was like, nobody wants to do this. And again, that's how I know I'm dating the right men because they want nothing to do with it.
Literally, I asked, like, I was seeing this guy who like was in Canada, and he was like up building his house, like literally building a house there. Which I mean, this man is so hot. And I was like, okay, would you ever? And I was like, I know it's like a crazy. And he was like, I mean, like if you would want, I'll film a date, but he's like, I'm not going to be in New York at the time.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not gonna like sit here and like fly you out to like come film with me either. Like that's just like an insane thing to do, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, so I'm not showing like the work aspect of it, and I'm also like not dating, but there's also like a lot of other stuff that we filmed that just like I moved and like that wasn't
included,
shown, you know, like I did like my sister was there for a weekend and we like filmed and like that wasn't shown either. So like there's just like stuff that I think it's both. Yeah. You know? We didn't talk about the reunion, so.
You did not. What is up with all of this? Like, actually, no, you're so lucky. I was like,
you know what? I also like was sitting there and I had to return something and like I was like, okay, can can we like wrap this up? And I was like, okay, I don't even really care if we talk about this or not. I was like,
Yeah.
I want to go.
We gotta go. I have a return to bake. It's 28 days. I wish that they don't let you guys drink, do they?
No.
Did you guys drink?
My first 2 after lunch, I started drinking.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, I can't, especially after like my first one. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, like this is
Yeah.
not okay.
Yeah.
I had like a whole bottle that I just like put a straw in and was like,
Oh.
but no, they don't let us drink.
Yeah, they don't let us drink either. I was like, you're gonna make me raw dog this. It was
I know.
horrible.
I was like,
It was
why do you want me
horrible.
sober for this?
I
Like,
know.
at least get me a little like lubricated.
Yeah, something, or just like give us Xanax or just like something. But just to be in like full glam, looking like a pageant queen at like 9 o'clock in the morning, and like let's talk
6 a.m.
Let's talk about the time you called me a bitch 12 months ago. I'm like, fuck my life.
It's like,
it's just a lot.
it's so much.
It's a lot.
It's
a
so
lot.
much.
But I have to say, like, it's been 3 years, and you've really stayed. I mean, your whole cast is cool and down to earth, but you've really, in particular, and everyone, like, I feel like agrees even on social, that you've stayed so cool and so down to earth and like so.
Because I feel
how?
like it's, for me, it takes a lot for me to get like riled up and a lot for me to be like invested in care, which is like why with like when the Lindsay Carl thing happened, I like that like hit me a little bit harder because
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, this is like, I'm like love these people, like what
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah.
So it takes a lot for me to get to the point where I'm like activated or like screaming and yelling.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like very low stakes. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
this is your opinion of me. Why do I care?
Yeah. Do you sometimes feel like you're supposed to do more? I have
Yeah.
this hidden, right? I have this thing all the time whenever I'm like staying chill and I'm like, okay, but wait. And then I remember where
Yeah.
I'm at
Yeah.
and what this is about. And I'm like, do they know deep down, the casting directors, do they know deep down that like, yeah, I stay very calm, but then all of a sudden I'm just like, do they know that and they're just waiting?
Yeah.
Maybe they wait a couple, film, like a couple scenes you film. Maybe they even wait a few seasons.
Maybe.
They're just like, they see
They're just like waiting till I percolate.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
like, see,
They're like-
okay, what's the button that we can push?
This is a long game with this one. We're
100%
gonna get her.
because like
Aren't you scared though if you're gonna come back for a fourth? Like, dude, it's your everyone's got to take a little turn on the.
I don't like I.
Batter up, batter up. That's the game. Maybe
It's like 10 o'clock. It's like
yeah.
the finals. It's
Yeah,
10
yeah.
o'clock in. Yeah, like it would have to be something so crazy for me to like really, because we're friends, but like it's also like being friends with your coworkers, right?
Yes.
So it's more like, yeah, these are my work friends.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm really good friend. Like Lindsay's like my actual
Yeah.
friends, but
Yeah,
everyone else we're work friends,
yeah,
which
that's
is
how
cool.
I feel about my cast,
and
yeah.
that's fine.
And I'm best friends with my work. Some of my work colleagues from
Exactly.
the cast and PR, they're
Like this.
literally like the bridesmaids. Like I love them, but yeah, sometimes I struggle a lot with not. Like I'm very present and it's real, but I'm like, we're doing something. There's a mic on my back, and
Like
there's
we're
a camera
working.
in our face.
We're
and
working.
Like, yeah, we're working. Yeah.
To an extent. So
Yes.
it's like, yeah, we're living our lives, but like our lives to live
Yeah.
is work.
Yeah. You
So
don't just
it's
get to,
like-
lay on your couch and like rot. Like that's what like when people are like, no, be real, and I'm like, you want to see real? It's like me laying on my couch watching Netflix. Like and then what are they gonna do? Film that? No, I have to get up. I
No.
have to like talk to my dog. I have to like say dumb shit. Like because
100%.
otherwise it's really awkward. Just there's like, especially if you're filming like a solo scene, you're just like, it's you and a camera and that they're not allowed to talk to you
At
and
all.
It's like an avatar following you around, so that you find yourself
And
talking.
it's like the sound. It's like it's
Yeah.
all of these people, and you're just like,
Yeah. I remember when we started filming our most recent season, it was like the first scene and they're all in my house. It was so nice seeing everyone. There's like 3 or 4 cameramen and the sound people and the producers. They set up Studio Village in my guest bedroom. It's like it's active, like 12, 14 people. And I went downstairs to check something or a furniture delivery, and they were all out and scattered around and everything, and equipment's out and everything,
Yeah.
right? And I'm like, oh, we're going to get started, because I hadn't done it in a year. Like, oh, we're going to start in like 45 minutes or an hour. Run downstairs, I come back up, I open the door. They're all cleared out. Everything is
And
cleared
you're like,
out.
what the hell?
And there's just one, Scott, I think his name is, I forget, one camera guy. And then I'm like, and I walked in, I go, we're
doing now.
We're starting.
Okay, cool.
So we're starting. And I remember, and then,
Belle.
and then they just hover. And then I was like, okay, Scott. And he's like, he kind of like smiled a little bit, but he's not allowed to. But I
Yeah.
was like, and we are in my kitchen. And like, it's so weird. It feels like you're a one-woman play.
100%.
You're like, I'm like, hi, sugar. You want to watch some porn? I'm just like saying shit because I'm like, I have to say something
But it's
because
like-
I
it's
know
like
there's
you're like have
8
like
people in my
word
guest
vomit,
bedroom just like
nervous
waiting
vomit.
for me to like make us laugh, idiot. You know, like, go, clown, go.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay.
Dance, Mikey, and you're like,
Yeah, I'm like, like, you just have to do it.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. It's fun, though.
I mean, it's like, I'm glad that I do it. I wouldn't not do it. Like, if I was given the opportunity to, like, do it all over again, I would still do it because it is a really crazy experience that, like, again, like, only a couple of people in the entire world can, like, relate to. Yeah, which is, like, again, going to BravoCon, you're like, okay, like, we're our people, but I'm like, I'm not that far into it.
We should have hung out at BravoCon. That would have been, we have to hang out.
We have to hang out. Yeah. But it's just, it is, like, a weird thing. Like, I was dating this actor a couple of years ago.
Which one? Write it down.
I'll write it down.
Write it down.
But we were talking about it.
Give me a pen.
We were talking about, like, his work and stuff, and it's just, like, very fascinating to, I'm like, oh, this is, like, your entire, like, you have to, like, put on a persona and, like, do this to a camera all of the time.
Which is crazy that, like, just write it down. I won't say it. I'm just curious.
Ben Affleck. No.
Oh, could you imagine? I'm like, I love Dunkin' Donuts. I actually can't spell his last name.
Oh.
Hemsworth.
H-E-M.
I think that's how you I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cute. What was he like?
It was great.
Wait, I want to play this game. Should we just keep writing down names and talking in code? Let's do this, athletes.
Oh my God, could you imagine?
Do you have one?
No, I wish.
I have one. All right.
Oh my God, yes. I want, like, my ideal is a tennis player.
I'm curious because I feel like everyone has dated this guy. Every time I tell people, like, I dated him too. Do I not have it? I was right on here. Okay.
I mean, I love this game.
You're
Is this
gonna,
the game that we're playing?
I guarantee
No, it's not, but I love it.
I guarantee you know someone who's dated him.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Player.
But very good looking.
Yeah, super hot.
I mean,
He's cute. He's cutie. He's cute. A little short.
is he? In
Yeah.
life?
Yeah.
Like how?
Like exactly my height. If I wear heels, I'm taller.
Is that like your, do you like that? Or are you like a height queen? Or
Oh,
no?
I'm a heightist.
Oh, same.
Yeah. I'm not a size queen, but I'm a heightist.
I mean, to an extent.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, like, obviously no micros.
My biggest fear.
I
don't know how I would react.
I've never been with one. I've seen one.
You have?
And it's
In person?
wild. Yeah. Yeah. No, on the internet.
You're like, no, I Googled it.
Yeah, I Googled it. I've seen one on the internet. No, I've seen one IRL. It wasn't with someone that I was, like, hooking up with or anything. It was just, like, we were all, like...
And he's like, oh, do you want to see it? And you're like, yeah.
You want to see my very extraordinarily small penis? No, we're all going skinny dipping in the Hamptons. And...
Okay, wow, that takes a lot of confidence to be like, yeah, I'm just going to...
We were all pretty drunk. I don't think maybe I think maybe some micros don't know that they're micros.
Oh, he's like, oh, everyone is like this.
Yeah, it was just very strange. It was one of the strangest things I've ever seen. And then I feel like that. And I'm not a size queen at all, but I was like, that was weird.
Yeah,
I would wish upon, like, my worst enemy.
Maybe I do not know how I would react if I encountered one, like, in the wild. I feel like you have to have, like, a disclaimer because I just, like, I'd be like, oh.
Yeah. I saw this really funny video on TikTok where I get all my news, and this woman, and she had such a good point. She, like, took out a proper, like, measuring tape, and she's like, ladies, we got it. She's like, I'm over this 12
No
inches
one wants.
thing. She
It's
pulled
so
it out,
true.
and I was like, oh my God, you are so right. Like, no one wants 12 inches.
No, you
And
want a
then-
boyfriend
or 10
dick.
or 8. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just like it fits well. It does the job. Like, because I will say, I encountered a very, very large penis, and I was like, I never want to do this again.
Oh,
I was like, I literally had to say to him, I was like, have people told you that this is like? He's like, yeah, like, you know, guys in like high school would like comment, and I was like, I'm so like, this is too.
Put it away.
I'm like you're hitting like here, like my clavicle.
Yeah.
Like it's just like it was insane.
Not the
I never called him again.
No, you can't. You can't.
Like he
after
slept
that.
over, and then I was like, you
But
gotta go.
Did he give you like that sad story? One of my friends was dating a basketball player. Really, he still plays. He's so tall. He's like, I mean, they're like 6'6" or something.
No.
And like, she just said it was like an arm. But then she was like, but I felt really bad for him. I was like, why? She's like, because, you know, then he was like, he got kind of emotional. He's like, yeah, a lot of girls told me it's too big. I'm like, you didn't fall for that, did you?
Come on.
He's not upset about that.
No.
He's not upset about an anaconda in his pants. Don't feel bad for him.
No one is.
Yeah, no.
No one
They're
is.
proud of it. So if he's like, yeah, I've had some, you know, or I don't know. Yes, you know, sir.
You know.
You know. You know.
You know.
You have to know.
It's also like you like if it's another appendage.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. You've got to know.
If it's like hanging down and like, no.
It's hanging down and around. What is describe to me your dream guy. Not a massive penis, so Goldilocks over here, so you don't want the big
And I want
bed or
like
the
boyfriend dick.
Boyfriend dick.
I'm also good with like a grower, not a shower. I don't really care.
Yeah,
like,
me too.
I don't need it for show. Like, why am I looking at it? It's not even like, it's
Yeah.
not cute to look at.
No,
you know what I
no.
mean? It's
Yeah,
like,
most
you
of
need,
them are ugly.
it serves a purpose.
Yes.
Like, do the job.
Yeah.
That's fine. Like physical wise?
Yeah, or just like, okay, if let's say a guy walked in right now and like you're like, this is my dream guy. Is it kind of like Vancouver guy, or is it like
What's Vancouver guy?
Or no, sorry, I assume Vancouver because it's the most expensive place. And you said the Canadian guy was building a house.
I mean, no, this man was so hot. He's just not like personality wise. Like he's not the guy that I liked. He's just like a guy that I was dating. But I do want them to be definitely tall, like 6 feet or above.
Okay.
But not like too tall because I don't want to look like comical.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, do you know tennis well?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, so John Isner is like an American tennis player. He was like 6'11", and his wife is like 5'2", and I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I don't
it
need like
looks
that.
weird. Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks
I don't
silly.
need that.
Yeah.
But like tall, because like I'm moderately tall, and like I wear heels all of the time except for today. But also like has really good like relationship with his family, like has people in his life that he considers family, because like you can't choose your family.
Yeah.
If your family situation's not good,
Yeah.
whatever. But like you have to have people that you're close with and consider to be close.
For sure.
Very ambitious, very driven. I like need you to be also like super independent. Like do your own stuff, hang out with your own friends, like have your own life that you think is full.
Yes.
That we can like come together and be like.
That's one of my biggest things. I'm like, just have like a cool, like have a good great friend group. Like add to my life. I already have a great friend group.
I don't need
take
you to
myself
come around all the time.
Yeah. But I'd love a new friend group. One time I dated a guy who had like the coolest guy friend group, and they were all hot and they were all super cool. And it was just like, and then some of them had girlfriends. It was just, I like big like friend groups. You have a big friend group.
And also like
a huge
joining friend groups too. I think that that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But like have your own. Don't like come around me all of the time and like want to hang out all of the time.
What sort of, you in a relationship, what is Gabby like?
I'm very chill.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like once I feel comfortable, like I have a lot of walls up, which is the problem. So like dating me and getting me to the point of a relationship is going to take a lot of work.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Like
What's your sign?
I'm a Taurus.
Oh my God, happy birthday. Relatable. Yeah, you just had it, but still Taurus. Wow.
I mean, it's hard, right? Like the dating, talking stage, very difficult for me.
Yeah.
Like massive amounts of walls. Great Wall of China. Like it's crazy. Right? But like once I'm in the relationship and like we've established it.
Yeah. You're in it. Yeah.
I'm like,
Taurans are very loyal too. Very, very loyal. You guys love beautiful things. You love the way to get a Taurus is you have to invite them to your house and make a meal and show them that your house always smell good. They love
always
smells,
smell good. Oh my
always smell
God.
good. They always smell good.
Yes.
Your house, you guys love beautiful things with beautiful objects. So object, you like art. And if you show on Taurus that your house is lovely, well kept, like perfectly appointed and decorated, and you cook them a great meal, they will fucking propose. Like they love that shit. They love it. Taurus love beautiful. Like you surround yourself.
Like,
with
I just want to,
things.
and I also like I want to be comfortable. Like don't bring me somewhere where I'm like,
no, yeah, you like cozy.
I need to be like, okay, this feels good,
homey.
Yeah.
Very, very cozy and comfortable.
That's it. It's not. It's really not that hard. I mean, dating me is probably hard, but like being in a relationship with me is not that hard.
I'm gonna start saying that dating me is actually a massive pain in the ass. In a relationship, I'm like the coolest chick ever. All my exes still love me. They're all like, "Oh my God, you're the best chick ever." In the relationship, I'm like perfect.
Every single ex I had is like would do again. I'm like would never, but like love the feedback.
Do you want to be in a relationship?
I don't know. I don't really. I can't. Here's my thing, and I was like talking to a guy friend about this the other week, and he's all like, I want to be in love and I want to find someone. And I'm like, that's great. I love that for you.
Yeah.
I'm more of like, I need to see the person first. And like be like, I can see something there rather than just like, I want a relationship.
Yeah.
You know, I need to have the person there to be like, oh, I can see this happening.
So the person comes first, not the wanting or like finding the right person, and then the relationship will kind of like come on its own. You're not looking for a relationship and then like trying to like back the person into the
Exactly.
relationship.
It's like chicken before the egg kind of situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm the exact opposite right now. I think I want the relationship, and then I'm just kind of like,
You're like looking for the person to fit.
I'm like, which one's gonna fit into this exact role that like I want?
Yeah. But that's hard.
It's very hard. It's very hard because I have it carved out. I feel like I have the mold, and I'm like, I just need you to fit right here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Big dick.
Oh, not a micro, but like...
Not the micro. Thank you so much for coming on.
So
You're the
fun.
best. You're the best. You're the best.
I loved it.